This is Cyndy G, and in this video we are assembling our Halloween pumpkin box card. And you've got quite a few pieces here with the inserts and the candies. I've put them together. Your little like chewy candies here have a centerpiece. I did mine the same color. You can switch the colors up. And I use kind of Halloween-y colors on my candies. We have these. I've already put this together and put this on the back of my card. So your front, you have this part which is black or whatever color you want the eyes and the handle to be. And then this will glue on the front to round off these squared edges. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put one side of this box together, and I'm not going to put the front on just yet. I want to wait until I have it, until I have the insides put in. So you just want to line this up nice and squared with that. And again, I am only going to assemble one side because of the way that I put my inserts in. Okay. So that's the boxing of the box card. You have this accent piece. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. That's just going to go right here. And when I'm done putting the inserts in, that will glue there on the front. So let's take a look at the inserts. You can kind of make out where the different pieces of candy are going to go. And I'm going to put these candy chews on first, because I want to use some dimensional tape for my other pieces. And this one, you can see the straight kind of rectangular shape here, and that's where that one goes. Just like this. And I think for my suckers, well, my foam circles seem to have lost their sticky. Let's see if I can find some that are still sticky. Here's one. Haven't had that happen before. I don't know what's making them dry out. Maybe just age. So I'm going to put some glue here on this. And put that. Doesn't want to stay at all. I'll just have to hold this for a few seconds and get that to stick. Okay. I'm going to try a new one to see if it's any better. Yes. All right. And my sucker, I'm going to kind of slide it underneath. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on the bottom of my sucker stick. Gonna slant that down a little, just like that. Okay. make it look like my pumpkin's really overflowing. Hope that stays. Maybe I can get another one on here that will work. Let me try one of these. This one might be better. There we go. Much better. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with my second insert. I'm going to go ahead and fold these tabs. And again, I'm going to put my candy chews down flat. And you can make any of these dimensional that you want. You can cut out more candies to add more. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to put some glue on the stick. And I'm putting it up kind of close to the top. There we are. And my last little candy here. Okay, so you can see it's not too complicated. You can do away with some of those detail pieces if you wanted. Now, the way that I do my inserts, I have my card on its side, and I'm going to take, I think I want this one in the back. So what I'm going to do is with the side of this here, I'm going to push with this tab open flat. I'm going to lay this down right inside my card with that flat, and then I'm going to fold this over and I'll be gluing it to this side. Okay, so I'm just going to add glue here to this tab. Be careful not to get too much glue because you don't want it to ooze out and glue your card together. And again, my tab's out flat and I'm gluing it here to the side. Now when I open it, you can see that it is attached. And then my top layer is going to be the same principle, and I'm just going to lay this down with my tab out right on top of the layer behind it. Let me get this moved over. Okay, right up against the side with my tab out. I'm going to lay it over, and I'm going to glue the tab again right to here. This lines them up perfectly. They're a ½ inch apart, just the way I designed them. For me, that's a lot easier for putting a box card together. My hardest thing that I struggled with before I started doing it this way was getting my inserts in and the proper distance apart. Now you can see I've got these glued to my sides. There's that tab, and they're perfectly spaced. And then what you do for your second side is with your tabs out, just like this, we're going to lay this side here flat on the table. And we're going to bring this over, and we're going to glue the tabs to the second side. Okay, so on this part, how much glue you use, it's really important not to get too much when you're, especially when you're doing this side, because you're doing them both at the same time. So you want to get enough glue that it will glue together, but not too much to ooze out. Okay, and you can see they just cascade down. And I've got my other side here laying on my table. I'm going to bring my tab over, making sure it's lined up top to bottom, and glue these right onto this side. Fold it both ways. Now this tab I'm going to put glue on and glue the card shut. Okay. Always make sure to fold it both ways so that it's going good. And now I'm going to add glue to my pumpkin. I'm not going to do these two sides here because those hang over. So I'm just going to kind of draw myself an imaginary line on both sides. Well, the line I drew is not imaginary. I'm going to pretend like there was an imaginary line there that I followed. And this will line up right with the bottom and right with the curve in the top. Okay, just put that right in place. I had a little bit of glue overflow there. And that is the Halloween pumpkin box card. Thank you so much for joining me.